Well. Hello once again, everybody. Welcome back to another fine edition of the Borderline Texas Trash, baby. Coming at you live and in a dive. So. It's me, Uncle Boo, the BOTTH. My sidekick, Ash Handy, isn't here today. Sad day, but she'll be back. She got her another job. She's working at this sausage factory, a meat factory. She can get cow meat, fajita meat, any kind of meat, sausage, shrimp on a bobby, all sorts of fun stuffs like that. So just lay back, sit back, kick up your feet, sit on your seat. Listen to another fine edition of this fine podcast we got going on here. I will say, guys, I appreciate everybody listening and hanging on with us right now with the holidays and shit. And this is our first year doing a podcast, so bear with us through the holidays. It's going to be scary these next 2 months. Can you believe that shit? Halloween's dead and gone, and it's already... let me take this off real quick. There we go. Can you believe Halloween's over, and like that, here's Thanksgiving. I mean, fuck. They're not even waiting for Thanksgiving. It's like Christmas. I want to ease into Christmas, man. That's what makes me mad. I wish Halloween was so much longer, man. Why can't it be? But I hope everybody's having a good week. We got... See, when this gets published tomorrow, it will be Friday the 13th, man. And Ashley's going to be out, and she won't be in for this one. I love Friday the 13th episodes. But, they're having the marathons on. And, there's a game on PlayStation called that. Jackson's been playing it. We've not really been playing it. He's been watching it on YouTube. I know you're all thinking, oh, my God, you let your son play a slasher game? But, and I'm sorry if I say but too much. I'm not used to being on my own. But bear with me. I won't be doing this a lot on my own. Just through the holidays, bear with me because it's going to be hairy. And, but me and Ashley's going to probably start recording on Sundays because she only has Sunday off now. So we can do that. But we love what we do, guys. We love putting this show out for you guys. It's fun. I like doing the research and stuff on it. But this week has been kind of crazy. Like I said, me and Ashley have been talking. And right at the first of the... when we first started doing this podcast, me and her both was like, no politics, no religion. No politics, no religion. Now we're going to start talking more about... a little opening the doors up some. We're not going to just kick them open and go, hell yeah, do this, yeah, and just, we're just, we ain't going to be all that. We're just easing into it, talk about some world stuff, and hey, if we don't see eye to eye, that's fine, guys. That's your opinion, that's my opinion. We see shit different. It doesn't mean we can't be friends. We can't still get along. That's what's wrong with our society right now, man. Shit, just because someone disagrees with you don't make them a fucking monster. They disagree with you. Just go about your way. I mean, if the person is not in your life directly, how can it hurt you how this person feels a million miles of fucking way? But with that being said, I just wish everybody would... Why you being a dickhead, fool? Stop being a dickhead. Yeah, just stop being a dickhead. Because one day sometimes I want to yell. Shut up! Sometimes a little. That too. But, yeah, it's just, we're not going to get deep into the politics and all that, but it's just all crazy right now. Elections all up in turmoil and all that's happening. Of course, the media, wants to say Biden won, but he's still the projected winner. So let me get this projection stuff right. Like in college, they always project winners at the first of the year. They're going to be like, okay, Texas, they probably win the Big 12 but won't win a national championship. But we think Clemson, and that it'll be, just da-da-da-da. Well, Um, I'm just sorry, guys. Got distracted. I heard something. Well, no, I'm trying to get this recorded tonight. Kids aren't here and stuff, so me and the dogs are locked up in the studio, and I know all my dogs are in the house, and I could have sworn I heard something, but you never know. No, Rocco, stop. Nobody's here. Sorry about that again. Um, where was I before I got distracted? That spooked the shit out of me, guys. That ain't funny. Okay. Whew. A little scared me there. I get skittish. I'm a scaredy boy. I'm a little pussy, okay? Just a little pussy. But the elections are what they are. But Trump's suing and all this. There's been confirmed spot places of fraud and people voting without their IDs, and it's a big old soup bowl of shit, man. It's getting crazy. Of course, everybody else wants to deny it, main media and all that. So, but yeah. And then I noticed that a lot of people are leaving Facebook. So, well, it's just the one thing, guys. Here's my main bitch. I just want us to all just let's stop all this silly shit and let's all just get together as one and tell them they cannot take our free speech away. They cannot keep manipulating us and mind controlling us, and that's what they're doing with the media, man. I've been saying it for years. The media only shows what they know is going to sell, and if they got to make shit up, they will. And it's on both sides. I'm not saying Republicans are angels and Democrats are just the devil, or I mean, just there's a lot of cleaning up that needs to be done in Washington. I mean, a lot. But here lately just seems like, and I'm not trying to be a dickhead, and if I piss you off, sorry. It just seems like it's the Democrats, but I don't know. I don't want to get too far involved in the soup bowl of poo. Oh, that's right. I'm never going to give you up. Deserve you. Oh, desert you. I'm such a jackass. But yeah. And I don't keep up much with the COVID stuff. I guess I should, but it don't seem like it's getting way out of hand. I don't guess. But I say but a lot, and I'm very, very, very sorry for that. But another thing I'm going to do for this next 2 months for November and December, I want to start telling. We're going to start telling like stories of like bad dinners, bad Thanksgiving dinners, or bad Christmas dinners. When somebody catches Paul poking someone in the bathroom, or a big old family fight breaks out because Gertrude's sleeping with her cousin Jed, or something like that, or Grandma burnt the turkey again, or I don't know, but it gave me the. Oh, sorry guys. Yes. Smoke weed every day. Ooh, who said that? And I'm sorry. I ain't really got this planned out this episode. I'm going with it by ear because I tried it with Lexi, but we was both kind of out of place last night. So it's been a crazy week. Work's been good. What y'all been doing there, you slickers? We got 2 more weeks till what? 2 more weeks till Thanksgiving? Yeah, I think the kids after this week have 1 more week of school left, and then they get their time out for the Thanksgiving holidays. So, do we have any hunters out there? How many people have been hunting this season so far? Anybody got any deer? You could email us the pics or tell us about it, man. I love hunting. All right, yeah, I used to have a place to hunt. I don't much anymore, but I was thinking today to maybe I could just kind of go over this episode, kind of talking about myself, letting y'all a little in on me, my situation, my background, what my favorite food is, what my favorite Fruit of Loom underwear is, what my favorite, I don't know, pin is. My favorite pin is a zebra. Remember that, and you'll be my best friend. Anyways, well, A little bit about myself is my name is Stephen Booth. I was born in 1976, so that means I'm 40 freaking 4. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, Jen A. Born in 76. I lived in Wichita Falls the first part of my life. And then we moved back to Mineral Wells. I lived here pretty much my whole life till my parents passed away when I was 13. It was a house fire. Me and my sister was in it. Ashley's mom, and she was just staying there. She just got her a place. Her and her friend. They was just staying the night because they had no electricity. And somehow through the middle of the night, the old trailer had some old faulty wiring or something in it, and it started a fire and it burnt down. And me and my sister got out of it, but my parents didn't. And it was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting there at 13, in the middle of the night, getting woke up with my parents dying and the house being it's just crazy that night. I mean, I can really talk about it now and not really. I'm not trying to sound like a butthole without it bothering me. I mean, it bothers me, but I can talk about it actually and not be, But yeah, after they passed, golly, man, I moved in with my brother. Well, he took care of me. He raised me. I moved in with him and his wife, Dawn, my sister-in-law, when Jeremy was just a little baby. Would you stop, Rocco? You're creeping me out, man. And he was a little guy. And this was in 89 when they passed. Rocco, quit. This dog's creeping me out. I'm trying to keep it quiet in here. You know what's weird? I ain't got the kids tonight. Figured it'd be a good night to record a podcast, and the dogs are acting like kids. But that happened in 89. A lot of y'all might remember that. Some of y'all don't. I don't know. The ones that live here in Mineral Wells would. Well, I moved away then to Waco. Like I said, with my brother. He was going to a mechanic school. And we lived down there my 7th grade year because that's when it happened. Like the first week of school, my 7th grade year is when the fire happened. Well, after that happened, and I moved down there, that was pretty good. I liked it down there. I pretty much liked everywhere I went. I didn't really have one school I hated. I really don't. That was all fun and stuff. I was very lucky as a kid. I was a kid who could get along with everybody. I didn't ever, even though I was a outsider, I could pretty much fit into any situation if with any clique of kids. I was a pretty likable guy. I don't know why. We was in Waco, and then from Waco we went to Waco. Yeah, Waco was Fort Worth. Yeah, 8th grade year was Fort Worth. And that was kind of cool that year, my 8th grade year, because I'm a Longhorn fan. Well, the mascot for the school was the Longhorns. It was God dang it was a middle Leonard. I would never forget the name. It was Leonard Middle School, and heck, man, it was cool. I had to get the helmets had the burnt orange, hook them on the side, Bevo on the sides. It was pretty cool. Lived there. We lived over there off Las Vegas Trail in Fort Worth. Lived there for a year. And then my freshman year, we moved to White Settlement. And I went to a brewer. I know I went there at least I'd say, I know I played there I got there because I played a full football season on the freshman squad. Trying to think. Yeah, because we moved to, anyway, it was before Christmas, I think, when we moved back to Mineral Wells. And then after that, my brother and my sister-in-law stayed here, and I lived with them for to my end of my sophomore year. Then I moved to Oklahoma, finished out my school there, and went to moved with my sister after that. Um, I mean, it was all. I mean, I know it sounds like a gypsy, but I mean, it was fun. And I mean, I ain't even done yet. I'm heck. But where am I at? I'm up to Westville. Yeah. Okay. I'll move from Mineral Wells. So okay, let's backtrack here. Started out my journey when I was alive in Wichita Falls, and then my journey took me to Mineral Wells, and then to Waco, and then to the Metroplex, and then back to Mineral Wells, and then to Westville, and then to Austin, Bastrop area for shoot. I lived down there from 95. It was after I graduated Westville, I moved back down to Texas. Shit. Yeah. Was in the summer of 69. No. It was a summer of God damn it. I got 69 stuck in my head, dummy. 95. Dang. Yeah, when I moved down to the Austin Bastrop area. All that are down there. Lockhart, Smithville, Round Rock, all that area. Odessa, not Odessa, but there's a big old dance hall out there called, not Odessa, but Dessau or something like that. Pretty big dance hall. I think it was around Round Rock. I can't even talk. I'm going Round Rock. Round Rock. Yeah. It's been wild, and like I said, we're gonna do a little detour, and we'll cut back to finished out my high school, like I said, in Westville, and spent there 2 years. That was fun. I lived with my sister-in-law's aunt and uncle, and they took me in I mean, they're pretty much like my mom and dad. So, and my brother Mikey out there, Mikey Clark in Westville, Oklahoma. Send a shout out to my brother, my sister Jenny Clark, and her lovely husband Danny Gween, and Mikey's wife Carmela. Well, that was Westville, and I moved, like I said, out of there 95, summer 95, and then I went hung around Bastrop. I'm in Austin area for a long time. That place was a fun town to go to in the 90s. Kind of wild. I mean, I will tell you, it was pretty wild. Sometimes you had to watch which side of the street you on, man. But no, all in all, it was fun. And then, hell, I was a Longhorn fan and shit. Oh, man, it was fun. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun down there. And then stayed down there for 5 years. I moved back up here to Mineral Wells in 99, in the fall of 99, because I moved right back up here before that following football season started. And lived up here, married Lexi's mom. Then I was married to her till about 06. Got divorced, and then married Jackie a year and a half later, I think. And then had Stephanie, or she did, I didn't, in '09. And everybody knows her condition. She was a bad diabetic. And now, I probably won't go much into detail on this, so don't expect me to, because I don't really want to right now. So we will in another talk or something. But yeah, she was a bad diabetic, and the pregnancy with Stephanie went smooth. There really wasn't any throwing up, morning sickness, all that shit. Well, she got pregnant with Jackson, in February, I think February or March of 2011. And he, he was born, we found out she was pregnant with him in the spring. But we think it happened around February or March. It's when Jackie was calculating it. And she damn. This anyways, she was pregnant with Jackson, and she was a bad diabetic and stuff. And Jackson with I don't know why with Jackson she couldn't eat any meat. She'd eat meat and throw up, and she'd when she had morning sickness or something, it's just something that morning sickness or something, she would got throw up for days. I mean, there's times that I had to sit at the hospital for freaking days, at least 2 or 3 days. And I was running my ass off, and it was tough times. Well, finally, she had to have a bag, kind of for her and Jackson to have nutrients, especially Jackson to have nutrients, and her too, because she needed it. But she got that put on. Well, then her water broke, and what happened is she didn't know because Stephanie was C-section, so she didn't know. Well, then she stop. She oh, sorry, I got sidetracked and trying to talk, but she got her water broke and she didn't know because she had a C-section with Stephanie, so she didn't know what that felt like or what. Well, Jackson was in there for like 2 days with no water, in there, and she got rushed to the hospital, and they said she's gonna send her to Harris to have Jackson. And Jackson was a preemie. He came out like at 31 weeks. So yeah, when he came out, bless his heart, was like right around 4 ounces. Yeah, he had to stay in the hospital from that October when he was born until November, and then he got to come home. Well, what had happened when Jackie had that? She got a uterus infection, and that's where it started, all right there. From when Jackson's water broke and she didn't know her, and the baby standing there, she got an infection. Well, or a urinary tract, I don't know, something like that, and somehow the infection spread to her heart or something like that. I mean, I remember like it was yesterday. Just, anyways, somehow the infection turned to a staph infection, I believe, and that attacked her heart. And then, like, it was collecting on her heart, these little blood clot thingies, the infection. And you know how your heart flutters? It don't open and shut. It flutters for your blood to go in and out of it. Well, every time it flickered and fluttered, it'd send one of them up to her head, and it started giving her seizures. Not seizures, but strokes and stuff, or seizures. I can't remember. I mean, it was, anyways. It'd mess her up. It was messing her up because it was doing that and flicking them up to her brain, giving her seizures or something. Anyways, then what eventually got her was them. She was getting better and all that. She had to get two new heart valves, and all that because that infection ate her heart valves too. I forgot to say that. Well, then she got that done, and she was getting better. And what happened is she had one more blood clot. When it fluttered, it went to her head, and it made all of them form together, and she had a spot of blood on the side of her head. If you put your hand in a fist, I'd say it was about the size of your fist. And yes, I know people will be like, well, didn't you try to save her? And da 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 da. And me and Jackie had this talk a long time ago. Well, of course, I thought she was full of shit, and I told her. But when you're with your loved one and you're like, if anything ever happens to me, don't do this. I want this. Well, she was trying to tell me one day, and I was like, we got another 40 years in this, baby. Don't worry about it. And we did that, or she told me that, and I was like, yeah. And they told me When they told me the bad news first, they called me and said, you need to get over here ASAP. So I called my sister. Long story short, we hauled ass over there, got there, and it was like, I don't know, it was, how do you say it? I don't know. It was like she was waiting for me. I kissed her forehead, and it was like she took her last breath. And, yeah, that's when shit went downhill. And she just started that weird just taking her last breath is just something I'll never do again. Well, basically that killed her. That was, and Doc told me in the hallway I need to start going out and telling her immediate family to get her now if they want to see her. And I was really thinking about being a policeman, and I talked to Jackie about this. I was already okay to go and everything through Weatherford College. And then Jackie, of course, got pregnant, got sick, and all this. And then I was going to do it after we got past all this. And when I had to go and tell her mother that she needed to come see her daughters, that this was it, that it just, I couldn't be a cop. I couldn't go to a stranger's door and say, hey, that was hard. Calling Grammy and telling her that Jackie died. That was fucked up. And got past all that, and I didn't get past it. Everybody came, and the decision, they asked me, do you want to keep her on the machine? Because she was living on the machine, and they showed me this diagram. They showed me the spot on her head, and he said, I can't guarantee anything, sir. Yeah, we could drain it, but then we don't know how much damage to her brain has been done. She might be like this the rest of her life. And I don't care who's pissed me off. I don't care how mad I've ever been at anybody or how mad I've ever been when my team loses. I never want to have to make the call on someone's life again. Even if it's someone I hated. Not hated, but didn't like, or, that was fucked up, having to make a call on somebody's life. And that's a big part of depression I fight with sometimes, and it's hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's easier to handle now, and being in this house, I never forget her. But there's still sometimes I just fall on my knees crying. Sometimes I'm wake up, I'm pissed off. And because, that was my biggest problem as a kid growing up. When my parents died, I got so pissed off. I loved playing football, but sometimes I hated to go too. Because I hated to look up in them stands and fucking see everybody there watching their son play. And and their aunt and uncles coming, and I didn't have shit. And I hated it. I'd have my brother every now and then, but by the time I went to Westville, I only played 1 year there, and that was only, so. I wasn't no Joe Montana, I tell you that. But, yeah. I didn't mean to bring everybody down. I mean, I was just telling y'all my little story, my little life, a little bit about me. I can't gripe, Yeah, it's rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fucking struggle every day to get my ass out of bed, but I do it for the kids, and I'm glad they're here, because if they weren't here, man, I'd be freaking screaming, "Fuck off!" all the time. And yeah, it's rough, man, especially around the holidays. I mean, shit, I'm a single guy. I never get nothing for Christmas, but I don't expect nothing either, because I'm the only adult in the house, and the kids get the gifts and don't have, don't ever have a chance to buy anything for anybody else. I mean, the holidays suck for me. I really don't care for them. I mean, I like them because of the kids. That's what makes it fun, is making it fun for the kids. But yeah, it's just, it's. I know everybody's got a sad story, but you guys can overcome it, man. You just gotta hang in there, And yeah, being on your own, being by yourself sucks. Believe me. My kids are gone for 3 days, and I get to look forward to go fucking snuggle in a bed by myself. Yeah, how much fucking fun is that? But it is what it is. But yeah, it's crazy. After I guess next time I go deep into my life, I'll kind of talk more about my kids. That's just the background of where I've got now. Because I know a lot of y'all wonder probably why I'm a single guy with 3 kids. Well, 2 now. My oldest one's 18. She graduated. She started college. She's the one I do Ghost Stories Told from the South with. And then, she has a podcast with her sister called What's Really Out There. So, check them out, man. Yeah, guys. Hey, y'all want to do something? Hey, let's call Ashley real quick. I'll call her on the phone. See what she's doing. Before we head out of here and say goodbye, let's call Ash Handy real quick. See what she's doing. Why you being a dickhead? Here we go. It's ringing. Let's see what it says. She better answer. Come on, Ashley. You finger fucker. Well, guys, we tried. I was going to surprise call her.
Hi, you've reached Ashley Brown.
Well, shit. I gave away her real fucking name. She's going to kill me. Oh, God, please. But yeah, guys. Like I said, I didn't mean to make everybody sad. So, sorry if I did. Didn't mean to. But I'll fill y'all in on, that's why y'all know why I'm single now, so yeah. Anyways, and then next time we talk, yeah, anyway, sorry, I got distracted on my phone. My bad. Yeah, so sorry about the show today. It'll get a little better, guys, but just Thanksgiving's around the corner. Then we got Christmas coming up, so lottie-dottie, we like to party. I will check you cool cats and flacos later. You guys be good. My mouse is giving me problems. This is Ben's Uncle Boo, the B-O-double-T-H. That ain't double T, but it's the B-O-double-O. Anyways, trying to be cool. Anyways, it's Uncle B. This has been Borderline Texas Trash, and you guys can just... And remember, guys, do not be...
Why you being a dickhead fool? Stop being a dickhead.
And just remember, guys, you can fall in love again, and you will. Okay? Just keep your head up, because I'm never going to give you up. Never going to do that. Desert you. Yeah. Never. I never will. These are my fans. Well, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. This has been Borderline Texas Trash, and I am your host, Uncle Boo. And if you have been listening to this is a Booth Podcast Inc. Bye.